Locational astrology is having a moment. The time is now. I'm Helena Woods, and I'm the leading locational astrologer on the internet, and I'm here to help you. Let's get started. Environment is everything. Location matters, and where you live is absolutely so important. And this is why I teach the power of place, how places impact you and unlock your natal promise in your birth chart, how places have energies that support you or make you more tired or make challenges a little bit more difficult. Place absolutely influences how you feel. You can think and believe and create all you want, but your location influences you too. So if you're one of those people that thinks that your whole reality and your life is all created from within, that your energy starts from here and that's how you create your world, yes, I agree with you. And there's more to it too. It's that and environment, that and location. I'm an astrologer, specifically a traditional predictive astrologer, and I believe that life is timed and also places really influence your life. The thing that really separates me from a lot of people in the locational astrology space is that I've not only studied this in depth, but I'm living this. I'm traveling the world full time. I've moved home so many times that I know what these lines represent. I know what these relocation charts, how when you move somewhere, a new area of your life gets activated. A new area of your life becomes important or becomes the focus. And when you move, things really do shift for you a lot, both on an energetic level and a storyline level. Things start happening. Things start unfolding. It's like you're accessing a new level of your story when you move. And that's what the relocation chart shows. But the map also energetically shows a lot of the story, how you feel different when you go to different parts of the world. And here's one of the top, most important, biggest mistakes that so many people make when they're first getting into the astrology of place. It is this. One of the biggest misconceptions I see a lot in the astrocartography space, because astrocartography has gotten seriously trendy on places like TikTok and Instagram, is a lot of people think that you don't need to be astrologers to be astrocartographers. They think that you just have to pick a line on the map and what it represents. It's not just picking a line on the map. What do those planets in your birth chart say about your story? Your natal promise is a part of your life's unfolding. Things are going to happen to you, whether you like it or not. That's like the fate of astrology. And you do have the free will decision of picking where you want to live. Do you want to pick a place that supports you and benefits you and helps you thrive and shine? Or do you want to pick a place that maybe you're still going to go through the hard same challenges in life, but where do you want to live when you go through that? This isn't about avoiding your fate or avoiding your destiny. You're still going to be experiencing the timing of your life, the challenges of your life, but it's about picking where in the world you want to live to go through those challenges. I think a lot of people think that with location, you can just avoid your timing. You can avoid your fate. That's not how this works. You're still going to be going through things, but you can pick better places where you're going to have more ease and flow and peace going through those challenges. Where you live absolutely matters. And we get a lot more precision when we pick out the astrocartography lines, we look at the relocated chart, we look at those parents, and we look at those aspect lines and midpoints. So much information that we can glean by looking at all of the different things on the maps and charts. Let's keep going. One of the biggest questions people often ask is, do you use your intuition to determine the best places for people? The answer is no. I am not an intuitive astrologer. I'm a predictive astrologer. I use cycles, correlations. My Mercury and Gemini mind likes looking at the data. However, sometimes when I'm in client readings, my intuition when I'm going for a walk before my session, or I'm just sitting with my journal and connecting with my inner voice for the day, sometimes my intuition will tell me, look at Denmark, or hey, check out Mexico. Now, this doesn't mean I'm going to tell the client to look at Denmark or Mexico, but I am going to look at those places first to see if my inner voice has picked up on anything. And if the data corresponds, if the relocation chart, the parents, the astrocartography lines, midpoints, aspects, everything, all the pieces that I look at look like a good place for the person, then I'll mention it to the client. But I think it's really important to first ask yourself, what kind of astrologer are you? Are you an intuitive, spiritual astrologer? Are you an evolutionary astrologer? Or are you a traditional predictive astrologer? We all have our own ways of doing things. And I, as a teacher, celebrate everyone to find the systems and tools that work for them. Whether you want to use asteroids in your practice, or you want to use Placidus or whole sign, or even a different house system, or if you want to use the tropical zodiac versus the sidereal zodiac, what do you choose choose to follow? What do you choose to practice as a practitioner in your field of astrology? I, as a teacher, celebrate everyone, encourage everyone to find the data and explore what works for you, and then follow the systems that provide accurate results for your client. Some of the key things that I like to look at on an astrocartography map, of course, are the astrocartography lines. But when we get deeper, we also need to add more layers to the map, such as parens, which are extremely important, which are the latitude lines that go across your map. Other things that I consider are, of course, aspect lines, midpoints, as well as geodetic lines. Aspect lines and midpoints add further detail and give us more nuance and information for better precision. For example, let's say we're trying to decide between 3 towns or 3 areas within a certain latitude. Do we want to go left? Do we want to go west, or do we want to go east? This is where we're adding in the aspect lines and the midpoints for better precision. And these are all details that I teach in my locational astrology certification program, which is now open for enrollment. The certification program is massive, jam-packed, and there's also tons of live calls with me and guest experts in the training program. If you've ever wanted to learn locational astrology live with me, we're going to be having 8 live classes in this round. But in addition, you get access to the full library archive, meaning you get access to all of the pre-recorded modules so that you know how to read charts, how to read birth charts and relocation charts, as well as maps, so that you don't miss any of the details. And in addition to the pre-recorded videos, you also get access to all the previous live calls that we had last year in 2024. And this is for people who are intermediate astrologers or advanced beginners. Now, in this course, I do teach on all of the basic beginner prerequisites. So even if you're brand new to astrology, you can learn everything that I'm talking about: how to read charts, how to read birth charts, how to understand planetary condition, which planets are most supportive and advantageous to you and your clients. I teach you all of these beginner basic things. However, with my certification program that is live and only opens up once a year, you have 1 year to complete this course. So if you consider yourself brand spanking new to astrology, I would wait a little bit, take the relocation astrology course first, and then upgrade into the certification later on when you feel that you've really gathered a good advanced beginner to intermediate level of reading charts before moving on to the mapping features. I'm Helena, and I am on a mission to bring the power of place and locational astrology into the hands of more people, to help you thrive, to help you shine, and to help you live with greater ease, flow, joy, and fun in your lives. If you want to follow more, check out me over on Instagram and get my free astrocartography cheat sheet so you can get all my helpful tips, astrocartography advice, stories via email in my newsletter down below. Have a magical day and happy astro travels.